we are going to discuss about social science, questions and answers. Chapter 1. How, when and where. Question. State whether true or false. A. James Mill divided Indian history into 3 periods: Hindu, Muslim, Christian. B. Official documents help us understand what the people of the country think. C. The British thought surveys were important for effective administration. Answer. A. James Mill divided Indian history into 3 periods: Hindu, Muslim and Christian. It's false. B. Official documents help us understand what the people of the country think. It's false. C. The British thought surveys were important for effective administration. It's true. Question. What is the problem with the periodization of the Indian history that James Mill offers? Answer. In his massive 3-volume work, A History of British India, James Mill divides Indian history into 3 periods: Hindu, Muslim and British. According to his prejudiced version of Indian history, the British rule represents all the forces of progress and civilization, while the period before British rule represents darkness, ignorance, despotism, religion's intolerance, caste taboos, superstitious practices, etc. However, the periodization of Indian history on the basis of religion is problematic for several reasons. A variety of faiths, apart from Hinduism and Islam, existed in the periods categorized as Hindu and Muslim by Mill. Also, it is not right to classify an age according to the religion of the rulers of the time. To do so would suggest that the lives and the practices of the others do not really matter. Another point to keep in mind is that all rulers in ancient India did not share the same faith. Chapter 2. From Trade to Territory. Question. Fill in the blanks. A. The British conquest of Bengal began with the Battle of Dash. B. Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan were the rulers of Dash. C. Dalhousie implemented the doctrine of Dash. D. Maratha kingdoms were located mainly in the Dash part of India. Answer. The British conquest of Bengal began Battle of Plassey. B. Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan were the rulers of Mysore. C. Dalhousie implemented the doctrine of lapse. Maratha kingdoms were located mainly in the southwestern part of India. Question. What attracted European trading companies to India? Answer. European trading companies ventured across the oceans so as to look for new lands from where they could buy goods at a cheap price and carry them back to Europe to sell at higher prices. The fine qualities of cotton and silk produced in India had a big market in Europe. Indian spices like pepper, cloves, cardamom, and cinnamon were in great demand. Hence, European trading companies were attracted to India. Chapter 3: Ruling the Countryside. Question: describe the main features of the permanent settlement. Answer: in order to get a stable revenue income, most of the East India Company's officials believed that investment in land had to be encouraged and agriculture had to be improved. Debates on how this was to be done led to the introduction of the permanent settlement in 1793. The aim of this settlement was to ensure a regular flow of revenue for the company. As per the settlement, Rajas and Talukdars were recognized as Zamindars. They were asked to collect rent from the peasants and pay revenue to the company. The amount to be paid was fixed permanently and it was not to be increased ever in the future. The company believed that as the revenue amount was fixed, the zamindars would benefit by investing in land improvement, which would in turn lead to increased production. If the zamindars failed to pay the revenue, which they usually did as the fixed revenue was very high, they lost their zamindari. Question: give two problems which arose with the new Monroe system of fixing revenue. Answer: under the new Monroe system of fixing revenue, the revenue officials fixed too high a revenue demand. This demand could not be met by the peasants. Consequently, the peasants fled the countryside and villages became deserted in many regions. All of you understood this. Bye.